Hi, I'm Bob Huntley, and this is my wife, Linda. We wanted to share a few thoughts with you today about Redeemer Georgetown. We moved to Georgetown in 2005, finished raising our two youngest children here. And once we got them out of the home, we started thinking about where we wanted to get plugged in at a church where we could kind of use some of what we had learned over the years and be part of building something, pouring into some other people. And we ended up about 2 years ago getting involved with Redeemer Round Rock. Have really loved the ministry there and have gotten to know some wonderful people. But we were surprised a few months ago when we were introduced to Robert and Monica Livingston and found out that they had been called from Chicago along with another couple, Chris and Lisa Donasso, to come down here and plant a new church in Georgetown. And we were just kind of instantly drawn to that idea. And so we quickly became friends with them, and we really sensed that God was calling us to be part of this. So we're now officially committed to, as part of the core group, to getting the church going. We're all excited at what we see God doing. Just so many little ways that God is showing His faithfulness and providing homes for the couples who relocated here under His calling. And God just gave us an incredible facility to meet in. And so we just see Him drawing couples to this work. I think now our core group is up to around 28 people. And for Linda and I, one of the really exciting things is that most of those couples that God is drawing right now are young families, young couples, professional couples, just all across the board. And that's very exciting. We think that there's a real opportunity in Georgetown for a gospel-centered church that is effectively reaching these families that are moving into this community, this very rapidly growing community. So we wanted to share a few things specifically for those of you who are following this journey and are supporting it in various ways. A few things that are really important that we have people praying for the work that's getting started here. Linda's going to share a few of those specifics as we are looking at the needs of the church coming, but also just knowing that there's going to be a lot of spiritual resistance anytime a gospel-centered church is being started. So Linda, what kind of things should we be praying for?
Well, we just thank everybody who's supporting this new work, and obviously we just need lots of prayer, because that's just God is going to be the one that's going to make all this happen, and we feel that it will happen, but there might be some struggles along the way. Just ask that you would just be with the staff and the core group and their families, and just give them protection and encouragement along the way, because it's not an easy thing to do to plant a new church. We also pray for the people that God has in mind to bring to this church, whether they're already in a church or maybe they're seeking and they've never been in a believing church. We just pray that God would raise them up and bring them to Redeemer Georgetown, and that they, of course, would bring along their gifts that would allow this church to just grow and thrive. So, of course, we just appreciate your prayer more than anything in the next few months and along the way as we plant this church and then as it continues to grow. So thank you for that.
Yeah, and there's just so many specific needs when you're starting from scratch, leadership in the worship area, the children's ministry, just hospitality, all of these things. So pray for those things, for God to bring those people to us. And if you're watching and you're maybe not knowing where God is calling you next, if this is something you're interested in, then we just invite you to come and get to know some of the folks that are meeting weekly in the core group. And we're just excited about the work we already see God doing here, and we really feel His involvement in this. So that's all we have for today. We do covet your prayers very much. And if you feel led to support this work in some financial way, then that's also very appreciated. So thank you for listening. Thank you for your prayers. And, let's go, God. We're excited about this. Thanks.